We're on. Mic's on. Mic's on.
on.
We's ready to go.
Oh.
Talking sports on sports radio. Mic's on. Mic's on. That's the
From
opening.
the studios.
From the studios of WFAN and Comcast.
Yeah.
That's what you used to open with, right?
You used to open with that.
Yeah.
And
CBS Studios.
there was always there's that one great clip in the middle of the summer in 2012 where he just opens with he's just ripping the New York Mets.
And he's like, this garbage cannot happen.
Yeah. He's just like
He's standing for this garbage.
because what used to happen was he would get frustrated because he wasn't able to do his show because they would the game would be on WFAN radio and he'd have to sit there for like 3 hours and waiting for the game to end so he can start his show.
He would get angry just like a little fat kid.
Yeah, he's so mad. Yeah,
I like when the last 5 years of Mike Francesa's show. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Mike Francesa.
Yeah.
The last 5 years, callers would just call up and every day would just be like, Mike, congratulations on what?
pretty much nothing.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
I also seen a lot of clips on YouTube of those like best of Michael Francesa of like just the weirdest calling shit like.
What do you mean?
Like
Did you call him Michael Francesca?
No, like you know
did
the
call him
sports
Michael.
guy.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Francesa.
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 That's okay, Mateo. You're a fan.
There's compilations of people calling in saying the most weirdest,
Oh, of course.
like mental stuff to him, asking for advice, and he's like, I don't know how to respond to that.
They would troll him.
Yeah.
The people call up and be like,
Hey Mike, I got a question for you. Do you think it's gay if I like a finger in my ass during sex?
that guy waited 3 hours to make that call.
Probably.
And the crazy thing, he's not getting on air.
Yeah,
And then they always aired it. They always, like, he doesn't even know. He didn't even, like, know. Like, my favorite Mike Francesa clip, I have a bunch, but my favorite one is when a caller called up and goes, Mike, I'm proposing to my girlfriend. And he's like, get lost. Get lost.
Let me talk to you about your nuptials.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm proposing to my girlfriend, Mike, and I just want to say I love this one. And he's like, next caller. He was a rude fat bastard.
I like my favorite one is someone calls up and they're like, Mike. And he's like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mike, the comic book writer, Stan Lee.
Yes.
And he's like, who are you talking
Who's
about? Who are you talking about?
Could you believe he died?
He's like, who cares?
He's like, oh, okay.
Stan Lee, who comic book? I don't know. I never got that kind of stuff.
A man's death. By the way, Stan Lee's a very famous.
Yeah,
especially artist. He's the guy who Marvel, right? He created Marvel.
And quite a few DC things as well.
Sure, and he's a big name in popular culture.
He is the Dr. Seuss of comic book.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely,
authors.
yeah.
And Mike Francesa not only doesn't have an idea who he is, which is fine, that's okay, but. Okay, that's okay, but the guy just died.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay.
To be that cold-hearted.
I know.
Summed up the man's
And
life.
also to be that devoted to railing against nerd culture.
Right. And and that's like the funny thing. He's like, "Oh, comic books, get out of here." The Jets O-line. like, it's like, all right, Mike. Could be a little nicer about things. He really was a rude fat fuck.
I like when they cursed out Corey Lytle. Corey Lytle was the
best.
guy who flew the plane into a building that was not 9/11.
Yeah.
And they cursed out Corey Lytle days before he did that.
Yeah.
And then when they found out it was him, Mike and the Mad Dog, that's when he was partnered with the Mad Dog.
Right.
Their show was never the same after that. They could not believe.
Yeah.
They were like, if we would have known he was going to die in 2 days, we would have said, enjoy the next 2 days.
Enjoy the next 2 days. Enjoy your family.
Yeah, that's what we would have said.
But that show, Mike and the Mad Dog, is the greatest sports radio show ever, because when you get down to it, you have an arrogant fat bastard.
Yes.
Right? And then you have a guy who's exactly like him.
Yeah, just slightly retarded.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just an idiot. Yeah. And you put those two together.
Yeah, you got the Greg and Rob podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
You put those two together, and they don't get along at all.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Like one thinks, like that's the beauty. That's the greatest thing about comedy teams. Because one thinks they could, if they were to leave, they will be fine, and that was like their show. But they both separated, and they actually went on to do bigger and better things.
Francesa sort of did. Because he was, Mad Dog's on MLB Network and all that shit. Yeah, all right, maybe you're right.
Is he on Mad Dog's on FM or AM now?
He's on Sirius XM.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
he has his own channel on there. And then he was on Stern a bunch, like Howard Stern would have him on. And
Okay.
We became like a Howard Stern freak out of nowhere.
And he didn't know it. That's the best thing about freaks. When freaks don't know they're freaks, it's really funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like they don't understand. He became part of the whack pack.
Right. Like Howard had Mad Dog on, and he goes, now Chris Russo, you go to the beach. He's like, yes, Howard, I go to the beach, and now you're very active on the beach. And he's like very active. I play sports.
Gotta be active. Tennis. I play tennis.
I toss the frisbee. And Howard would just be like, Chris, take off your shirt. And like Mad Dog just takes off. 55-year-old man, shirtless, in Howard Stern's.
And like an astute fella.
Yeah.
For years. Like a very conservative fella.
Guy.
And then out of nowhere, to go on Stern, and he'll start taking his clothes off on Stern, and everyone's like, what happened to my Mad Dog?
Just he's devolving, degrading.
Mad Dog Russo.
He's like, I don't curse on the air because the kids listen.
Yeah.
And Howard's like, come on, say it once. Say fuck. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah. He'd do anything for Stern.
Yeah.
Stern has a bizarre rivalry with Joe Rogan right now.
Yes, he does.
I think we talked about that on the
We did on the
show.
last episode, yeah.
Or maybe it was a Mateo show.
Yeah.
But it is very
No,
funny.
we did it on the one on your show and my show.
But we keep talking about it, huh?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by
it.
It is very
Fascinating.
interesting to see.
Old school radio tactics.
Yeah, and Rogan won't have any of it.
Yeah,
He
Rogan
don't
just
care.
ignores it.
But Stern is just like, let's go to war with them.
He's like Joe Rogan. He takes horse medicine to beat COVID. Yeah, real smart Joe. And
Yeah, and you've left a huge radio market to just broadcast to 10 people.
yeah, and that's
Real smart, Howard.
Yeah, like he doesn't even leave his house anymore. I hear he's like really affected by COVID.
Yeah.
Like he's just not like.
Well,
doing
now there's
anything.
you hear about the new variant?
Yeah.
The Omicron, right? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know. There are two variants. There's the one in Germany, the one in South Africa, and the
it's
one
the
allegedly
Germany one.
starting in New York State today.
The Aubrey Coleman Finch.
Oh, Abercrombie.
You're my
I just got, yeah.
You're my trainer. Look like you ate my trainer. Yes, I heard about the new variant, and
You think it's deadly?
We don't know yet.
We all got the vaccine, and they're safe and effective.
Yeah.
It is sad how like
Nice.
I got the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
And the other day I was like thinking, I was like, I was out the night before, and
Yeah.
I could get COVID, but then I remember, no, I got the vaccine,
It's very true.
so I won't get COVID,
Which is proven.
But also, it's bullshit because people are getting it with the vaccine.
Different variants.
True, but you can still get it.
Yes,
That's
you
the thing.
can.
It's like you can't really.
You can't escape it. I read a study from CDC saying that the vaccines that people took, Moderna and Pfizer,
Which one did you get again?
Pfizer.
You got you got the both shots. Yeah.
Yeah, and it says that it actually only protects 85% against new variants. So just get a booster, you're covered.
You're cooked.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll get the booster.
It's not. You don't have to. It's optional for most people. I'm choosing to.
It is. You made a good point a couple weeks ago, Rob. It is weird.
I did.
Yeah, you did. No, you predicted everything.
I want to hear where he's going with this.
You made a good point because I just said I won't get the booster, and like this is the way the world's going.
Yeah.
Someone could like cut that up in like 10 years and go, he said he will never get the booster shot.
Yeah.
And I'll be like in trouble, because like,
That is very true.
like you can't turn around and say that you don't want to get this vaccine.
But that's like bullshit because like now getting the booster is optional.
right. Well, for now.
Yeah, so like someone trying to slander you because you're successful in the future, it's just a shitty Shane Gillis like, what's the guy's name?
Shane Gillis have to do with this.
No, like it's the guy who like cut up his shit for his.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like but also
the writer from Twitter.
But
Yeah.
also like like it's
This is so ridiculous. That guy just had a Twitter account and just took down fucking a kid going on SNL.
yeah, such a.
I know it's fucking idiot.
That's how stupid the world is. Why would we listen to that guy?
Why would we
He's
listen
just,
to
this
him?
guy he has a Twitter account like everybody else.
Oh yeah, Seth Simons is his name.
That's his
Seth
name.
Simons.
Oh,
yeah, I knew
okay.
I was talking to Racine about this behind the scenes, like off air.
Right.
What the fuck does no one bring this up? Like Seth Simons, when you Google his name on page 2, has like a bajillion rape allegations against him.
Because no one cares about.
I know,
that
but
guy.
like he's like such a PC, like high body figure.
Only 10 people
dirty.
care about that.
Okay.
guy.
But like, I was thinking the other day about women, which I do all the time.
Oh, me too. Sometimes with my pants on.
Sometimes with my pants on, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But I think women are genuinely bored because of Me Too. Because you can't really hit on women anymore.
No, you can't.
Right. And I think they're just fucking bored out of their mind. Like every girl you talk to, they're on the Citizen app. They're like part-time detectives. These women.
What every girl who I never even heard of Citizen app.
You never heard of
The
this?
Citizen app is a weird app.
They get like updates.
Like actual NYPD updates, like over their Radiocom, like it go to the iPhone. It's insane.
All
right.
They're on Facebook all day. These women are bored. That's
Yes.
why Me Too ruined everything. Because the men used to hit on women and try to fuck them, and now women are part-time detectives.
Yeah.
Am I right, Mateo?
Pretty much.
Please tell. That's right. See, look at that.
All right.
Beautiful.
I think also like they own the fact that they're sluts.
That's true.
That I think that kind of
Yeah.
makes them even like more boring.
Big whores.
Yeah, like they're like, you can't slut shame. I'm a slut. Nothing wrong with that. Bah. I'm a slut, and we got the vaccine.
But anyone that says they're a slut, they're really not. Really
Yeah, they really aren't.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, are you?
Yeah. I slept with 2 guys
Supposed to.
last year. Don't cover.
But
Don't cover. There were guys sneaking in my room. They were sneaking in my room. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Do we have any other topics? I feel like this is kind of getting jarring on my behalf.
jarring in your path.
What does that even mean?
Jarring on my no. I meant when I was thinking like perceiving of an outsider looking in, like it's kind of like a dead end.
You're saying that? Well, we just started the episode. Relax.
That's not what I meant. Like a different segment.
We're gonna move on.
Okay.
It's we're making magic, Mateo.
I know
You
it. I know.
that.
That's what
Some will call you the mad dog of mine and Rob's Mike Francesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And me and Greg are the combined weight of Mike Francesa.
That's
Probably.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I lost weight was because I didn't want to be a fat bastard like Mike Francesa.
Is that true? Was that in your headspace?
He he's like a typical really big fat man.
Yeah.
And like you just don't.
But there's
go.
nothing funnier than a fat, arrogant cunt.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to be the fat.
No,
arrogant
and it's
cunt.
also horrific.
fucking
He's
hilarious.
about like 10 years to be 40. That's gonna be horrible on your heart.
Who, Greg?
No, like you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
You're not wrong, Mateo.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fat guys at the age of 40. They're doing fine.
Yeah, but what are they doing?
Yeah, well, you'll see when
Yeah.
they can't
But
move.
when they're 50,
Yeah, that's my point. Like
just
it
eat.
breaks down.
It's true though.
Nah,
Look at James Gandolfini, who was fatter than him. By the way, I heard his behavior on the set of The Sopranos, those like late seasons.
It was atrocious.
It was atrocious behavior. All he did was eat,
Yell and scream and, eat.
he used to fall asleep on set.
well, I always hear he's like the nicest guy in the
Nah,
world.
I
but
heard the
guess he's
opposite.
No, people do say about the early seasons, but as the show progressed, he just got nastier and
Really?
fucking meaner.
A lot of the cast members
Fatso.
would-
Get a load of ego on
a
Fatso.
lot of the cast members would talk glowingly of him.
Yeah.
But then like a lot of the crew was like, no, he was a horror.
horrible cunt.
Well, there's that story that they all got. He's the only person that got a raise in like season 5 or whatever, and then he gave them all like $50,000.
Yeah,
the
like
cast.
well, you hear he's typical Italian though.
yeah,
Very
exactly.
generous.
You spread it around.
Spread it around. Everyone gets a piece.
Yeah.
It's very weird how Italians are like that.
I know.
Like, because I'm like, I could be considered cheap, but like, if I
Yeah, I
had
know
100
you guys are.
Yeah, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? I've bought you several.
No,
times.
I don't mean like
I'm cheap.
I don't mean it as an insult. Like
not
certain
wrong.
certain things that come to mind, I remember, but certain cases you're not.
I
either.
am very like, well, if I get money, it goes in one hand to the other to someone else's hand. I'm very that.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at a little of the heart of fucking red, white, and green.
Well, I could be like you, who doesn't spend any money.
I don't spend any money.
I know.
Yeah, who's a cheap fuck. You're just really cheap.
I am very cheap.
I could be like that.
Okay.
Instead, I'm very generous.
Not me.
Yeah.
You know what I always hate too?
What?
When I'll be listening to sports talk radio and someone will call up like Craig Carton and be like, "Hey, Craigie, do you think you can fight? You think you could beat up your producer Al Dukes?" And Craig Carton's just like, "Yeah, but what charity? What we'll do it for charity." Doesn't anyone just keep the fucking money, Mateo?
I'm trying to think of someone who would.
I would.
Yeah, like if we
If we have a little, if we have a little wager,
right.
a little wager.
They do those events in Philly a lot, celebrity boxing. There's a not for charity.
But
they should keep it that way.
They should keep it that way.
I know they're trying to make it into a franchise on TV.
It's always like we'll pick a charity. It's like no, keep the money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure the company Celebrity Boxing does that.
They should keep it that way, and they should downsize the surplus. Fuck, I forgot the line.
From, whatever.
A Christmas Carol?
Yeah, I forgot the line. Damn it. I knew I wasn't going to get it.
Right.
Too many words I don't really know.
Christmas Carol?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, they should. I'm tired of them giving them, like, everything's for charity. It's fucking bullshit.
There's a reason for that. Like, tax write-offs.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. It's the same reason why they don't want you to have this, and they don't want you to have that.
Where are you going with that?
He's doing
George Carlin impression.
Oh, George Carlin. Okay.
It's the same reason education sucks.
I love George Carlin.
I don't know. At this point, I loved this when I was younger, but now it's waning on me, my appreciation for him.
He's kind of a crybaby.
Why is that?
Because so many jackasses on the internet, especially YouTube and Reddit, try to pretend to be him, but have none of the quality or mental capability of what he can write in satire.
Yeah, but that's not on George Carlin.
I don't blame that on George Carlin. I put that on to people trying to imitate him.
Yeah, but you know what? I slowly start to resent George Carlin because of that.
Exactly. Rob gets it.
Yeah, and also, I know what I can't stand is when people are on the internet and they're speculating what George Carlin would say today.
Right.
They're like, oh, well, what would his take be on Trump? And it's like, I don't fucking care. He's dead.
20 years.
Dude. No, I agree. But no, there's plenty of bits I go back to that are just so fucking funny.
And relevant today.
They're very relevant today.
And
but
relevant
that is true, though. Yeah. Because you'll watch like stand-up comics from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is popular culture humor, right? But like it's dated, you know? Like it's very dated. And then you watch like Carlin talk, and it's very relevant today. It's amazing how he wrote all that, and 20 years later, it's all still relevant. Even like Chris Rock is like
Chris Rock, his first special with him wearing that black suit, very dated.
Yeah, I have to rewatch it.
Later stuff he did, very very relevant. Like it's
right. Because I was like listening to old Opie and Anthony bits.
Yeah, which ones?
Just just regular bits and shit, and I was like listening to them, and I'm just like, this is all dated shit. Like it's funny. It's like from 2006, 2007. It's all fucking hilarious, but it's not relevant anymore. You know,
there was something I was watching on YouTube. It was an old O&A clip and it had like 2,000 views, but like we can easily copy that and make it our own.
What do you mean?
Like
you talking about stealing?
Talking about stealing?
No, we can do our own twist on it.
Why? What do you? Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, it was called a retard off. You get 4 weirdos and you make them have their, like who can't make an opinion, and you have to give them an open-ended question.
You know what's funny about Mateo right now is that he's talking like we wouldn't have him participate.
I know. I want to participate in that shit. That's what I'm telling you to do it.
Well, we are going to do a bit on the show where it's called Freak Madness, and we're going to bring in a couple of our closest comedy friends. Okay. And we're gonna get at least how many freaks you say?
4 or 5.
I mean, if we do it in March, I would like to do 16.
Okay, freaks. Okay,
16.
I don't know if I can find 16 freaks anymore.
We have to find 16 willing participants.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Yeah.
You know, we have people in mind.
Yeah,
okay.
We have enough people.
But we have to disguise it where it's actually not Freak Madness.
Yeah.
Where it's
it's March Madness.
We have to disguise it where we're not telling them they're freaks.
Yeah, I know.
That's to their faces.
Yeah, no, to their faces.
But for the audience, for the listening audience and the live audience at the show, they would all be in on it.
Right. Yeah.
Just like we are. But the participants in this will not be in on it. In fact, when one of them is declared the biggest freak, they will be very proud of that moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's something that we will be doing. Now, I didn't know that Opie and Anthony did a retard off, but
they did 2 retard offs.
That's not something I'm interested in doing on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with Opie and Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony Cumia is a fucking racist.
He's so. Oh my god.
No, he is.
I love him.
I do too, but like some of the stuff I see on Twitter from him. Oh my god.
We went to go do Pat Dixon's
I watched
show. You go into their studio, you go into Compound Media Studio.
Yeah.
And it's all like Trump stuff.
Oh, I know. I've been booked on there a few times.
I know. Yeah. You did, what's his name show? The black guy, right?
I did 2 other shows too.
Whose shows did you do?
Pat Dixon once.
Oh, you did Pat.
Yeah.
You did Patty's show, huh?
Yeah.
Pat Dixon. I like that guy, but like I remember when we first met him, he was he was cool, and then we did a show again, and he came walking down the block outside Compound Media Studio.
Yeah.
He was like wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And like he was like doing like a character.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like it threw me off.
Yeah, we didn't know what he was doing.
It was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, we want to just talk to Pat.
Yeah, we want to talk to Pat Dixon.
We don't want to talk to
want to talk to
this cowboy guy.
Fucking cowboy shit.
The other thing was that was so weird because that was in the literal first week of
the lockdown.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That was the first. That was the last thing I did comedy related. I hadn't even been on stage for the first time in 5 years. That was I hadn't did stand up in 9 days.
Right.
That is a
very long
eternity.
time.
That was the first time that happened to me since I started.
I kind of feel like in mics now, like I don't even need to do them every night. I can do 3 a week, and I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
It depends on the week.
Well, it depends on the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this past week, I didn't get up much.
Yeah.
I got up Monday. Didn't do. We did the podcast too.
Yeah,
What's the podcast sometimes is like an
exactly.
open
No,
Yeah.
but I mean like because it was Thanksgiving and did like 2 this week. But in
Yeah.
general, I always do 3 a week.
I've
That's my
always
goal.
kind of slowed down on the Thanksgiving holiday break.
So do I.
That was the one
Exception.
The holidays though in December, we don't right. We
don't do it.
We just don't do Thursday and we just don't do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Right.
Sure.
But the rest of that we're usually up on.
No,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I still like to get a lot of shit in.
It depends on the week.
I'm like I stopped doing like multiple mics a night.
Yeah, I can't. You can't do it during COVID.
I'll do if I have a show out here, I could go to the city, get a mic in, and then come out here. That's like getting 2 in. But you start seeing you know like there's guys like Alex Davenport.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like who's like he's a nice guy. He does 6 mics a night, and you're like, oh my god.
This is depressing.
It's kind of fucked up that you besmirched my best friend on this program.
Are you?
Davenport?
Yeah.
He's welcome to come on this show.
Oh well, I
Now
will
he's
have
banned.
him.
Banned.
Okay.
He's welcome.
Banned.
I will have him on.
This is an open forum.
No, he's banned.
He's banned.
Okay.
I can't have him on.
Along with the entire New Jersey comedy scene.
Yeah, you
sure.
might as well move to New Jersey and
They're
start
all-
doing comedy.
They're all banned.
You've been exiled to New Jersey. That's how I felt at one point last year in New York.
Yeah.
I felt like I was exiled to New Jersey.
Exiled.
Because I was only doing New Jersey stuff.
No, so there was a short period in like last year, like 2020. It was the same case for me.
2020. That's what I'm referring to that year.
Yeah.
It was because that's technically last year.
Yeah, I know. It just feels so long.
Yeah, I always felt exiled. I felt like I was put on the ice.
I was like booked 3 months in a row in Joe Henley shit.
Joe Hanley.
Yeah, he had that shit in Jersey City at that bar.
Mark Henley you talking about?
Yeah, Mark Henley.
Mark
Yeah,
Henley.
yeah.
Joe
Not
Hanley.
handsome
is-
Joe.
yeah,
No,
I'm talking
Joe
about a
Henley.
different
Mark.
guy,
Yeah.
No one's seen Joe
But you know what?
Hanley.
I really want to start introducing you to people, Mateo.
Like which ones?
But just people in general. I want to introduce you as this man has a ton of sex, Mateo Pasquale.
I look like I do, but I don't.
We all know that.
No.
He's talking about the swagger of a black guy.
You do.
Yeah, exactly,
You dress
yeah.
like a black guy.
I know.
Yeah.
So I just want to be like, this is my friend Mateo. He has a ton of sex.
Yeah. Mateo here, as you know, he has a ton of sex.
It's all in the-
you now, Mateo?
It's all in the
Tell
imagination.
me, what do you do, Mateo? He has a ton of sex. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be lovely. Around the holiday season.
No, I don't do it during the holiday season.
Ah, really? What are you, one of those Christian nuts?
I try to.
Are you religious? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to get more into the
Dude,
church
I
of my
am.
father.
You were given literature earlier.
Yeah, I know, but that's like fucking
Downstairs.
Protestants. I'm like going to get more involved with like liberal Catholicism.
I love how you said that. That's like fucking Protestants.
Yeah.
I don't mean in a hateful manner. I just like
I want to be a Quaker.
I went to a Quaker high school.
Did you really?
Yeah.
They're still around?
Yeah, of course they are.
Oh. You know why they were called Quakers?
Why?
Why?
Because they would shake,
Right.
and when they would do the services, right? They would love God so much they would start shaking like lunatics.
Really?
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
that used to be the case. They got rid of that, like, I don't know, in the 1800s to stop doing
that's
it.
why I wanted to do that shit.
What was I gonna say? Oh, about church. Oh, damn, I haven't been to church in a very long
Oh,
time.
no, you should
Damn,
go.
nah.
You should
No,
go.
why, Mateo? If I walk
Why?
into a church, it'll burn down.
Yeah, if
I was going to say you burst into flames.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't like going to church. I can't concentrate.
It was very boring, obviously.
boring, yeah.
Too,
All the stories are the same.
Yeah, just.
It's like, and I used to like.
Then people are like, you should go to a black church. I'm like, why?
Why?
I've done it. I like it.
No, I'm good.
No, it's okay. Isn't it like 10? Isn't it like 3 hours?
Nah, I went to one of my mom's friends who's African American. Took her to a
happy
church.
day.
It was very entertaining. I counted the like on my clock when the service ended with my mom and her friend. We left. It was 2 hours, but it felt like a breeze.
I would go to a Korean church.
A lot of those are cults, and I'm not joking. There's like an FBI document stating it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's terrible.
Just look at the Moonies.
The what?
The Moonies.
Who are they?
The Moonies. The Moonie was a South Korean immigrant who came to New York and started his own cult in Midtown of like a huge building of like 20,000 people lived in it, and he was like, it was just a weird group of people, and he eventually got deported by the feds for some weird like tax evasion thing.
Get him out of there.
He deserved it.
And we're gonna invade Texas. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I know what I hate about church when you have to shake people's hands.
I hate embracing people.
Peace be with you. I used to cringe
so much. Yeah.
I remember one time I sneezed on my hand. The guy didn't even care. He's like, "Let me get you a fucking snotty hand."
We need the germs.
Yeah.
I don't like any of that shit.
I bet you they got rid of that because of COVID.
No, they did.
Definitely.
Yeah, my
That's
parents.
fist bump.
My grandparents go to church every Sunday. They got rid of that.
They're probably bringing it back slowly though.
Yeah.
They are.
They
are.
can't have you not embrace.
Right.
I like when the priest would stand outside the church, and he at the end of mass, and he started greeting the people.
Right.
I like a cool priest who like shoehorn like football references into his
like
sermons.
the fucking Jets.
And Jesus is a lot like Mark Sanchez.
Right.
Well, we all know we have to get home later on today to watch him play the Eagles on Fox.
On Fox. I mean, when we were kids, you go Sunday night, right, and then later on that night, The Sopranos would be on. And everyone would be like, that was a great mess," and they'll just go home and watch fucking Tony Soprano kill people, killing people,
and then root for them,
and then root for the bad guy.
Yeah, I probably haven't been to church since 2010.
Overly religious Italians are
very funny, very funny people.
My ass out.
Frightening though.
Yeah, I know.
I like an Irish Catholic.
I do not.
I like because they have like the guilt.
They have the guilt. They don't really talk.
They're basically Jews,
right? And no, because I think like Irish Catholics knowing them also bring a level of shame onto other people. Like they like put their like.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and I'm not into that.
I like that. That's how I like my religion.
Okay.
I like my religion with a little bit of conservatism.
I'll be honest.
I don't like this hippie liberal fucking religion.
How I like my religious person, I like the gods hate fake people.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna be religious, go all the way.
Yeah, you might as well.
No, exactly. Why be spiritual? Why go the whole 9 yards to have rule like
those people believe they're gonna be sitting in first class in heaven?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, no, they fucking. I'm telling you, they will be.
Okay. You ever see the You ever see the video of it was on I think Oprah or one of the talk shows back in like the 90s, and it's a little kid preacher.
Yeah, no, that's Oprah. That's Oprah. That's Oprah.
That's so funny.
It is really funny.
And they're like, "Does he know what he's saying?"
And people are just like, you could see the pain in the kid's eyes. I'm like, no, he looks very happy.
He fucking probably loves Jesus.
Loves
he's probably killing it still as a preacher today.
Yeah, probably still.
He's like, check me out on Oprah.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Probably has a giant fucking white beard now.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Probably has like a stupid wife.
I like in that when they're like, does he know exactly what he's saying? He goes, why wouldn't I know what I'm saying?
I know my words.
That was the father that said that.
He was like 12 years old, right?
I know, yeah.
So why would he know what he's saying at 12?
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
He's just like, I know my letters.
He's like, in 1 year, I'm getting confirmation. See, motherfucker.
Yeah. Remember that show? It was called Wife Swap.
Love it. I used to watch it every week.
Yeah. You talking about the big fat lady?
Yeah.
No,
she's not a Christian.
I used to watch.
Devil no worshiper.
Did anyone on that show ever cheat on their spouse?
I don't think so.
No.
Because that's the reason I would watch it. I would like to see if the couple.
Why they're total opposites, and
there's shows on Playboy TV that do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty hot.
But like, no, on Wife Swap, it wasn't really for that. It was more of like, let's take this wacky couple and make them trade with another wacky couple.
Right.
Or not really wacky. It was more like, let's take this wacky couple and
trade
them
with X couple
or
Y couple.
This other couple, yeah.
What do they used to call the big fat Christian lady? She was a
God warrior.
God warrior.
The God warrior. That's what she called herself.
That's what she called herself.
Yeah. So that wasn't Wife Swap, actually. To be precise, it was a different show on Fox.
It wasn't Wife Swap, right?
Yeah. No, it was on, that was Fox's edition, which I can't remember what it was called.
Now, today, they're going to do gender swap.
Yeah.
Today's days, that's what they're going to make your kids do. I'll look it up now.
Okay. Yeah, look up that Fox show with God. Just type in God Warrior TV title.
Yeah, I kind of know.
God Warrior.
His wife swap.
Oh, it was wife swap?
No, Trading Spouses.
Trading spouses.
Trading Spouses.
No, those shows don't exist anymore.
Now, what is she?
The only thing they do now is Celebrity Wife Swap.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And they do it like during a weird time. They do it like in August to September to premiere those.
Well, even like reality television, that's not even really a big thing anymore.
No, it's not. It really is.
You don't need it because you got TikTok.
Exactly.
Fucking YouTube.
But remember how she was such a
Instagram.
bitch back in the day? Like a lot of people didn't like the God Warrior.
Right.
Today, she has a huge gay following and is known to be an LGBTQ ally.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's an evolution. You know what's even funnier thing
For
about
the
it?
God Warrior.
Do you remember when God Warrior returned on
Ooh, you rock.
You rock.
You rock, God
Good for
Warrior.
ye.
What did she return on?
She had a second appearance, and what was the show?
She did, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
What was the show you just read the title of?
Trading Spouses.
Yeah, she came back and Trace Pass like 3 years later.
Yeah.
And she was less Christian, but she got teamed up with a black guy who hates black people.
Oh, God Warrior.
God Warrior.
You know what that means, God Warrior?
What?
That means you're not getting into heaven. Yeah, that's
I
right.
know, it's
You
so-
no heaven for you, God Warrior.
Well, no, the guy was black and he hated the black people.
Oh, I thought you meant she did.
No. I'm saying she was less Christian.
All right, still get in. Still get in my heaven.
Okay, sure.
Still get in my heaven. I wish I would. I want to be a saint.
Okay, join the church.
No, but I'm saying
Look
that.
at Mateo's recruiting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep trying to preach to me, dude.
I try to.
I'll join the church. Join your church of state.
I want to be Saint Jimmy.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fuck yeah.
Green Day.
Yeah, you're not a big Green Day fan, are you?
Green Day Packers.
No, Green Day. That's Green Bay.
Oh, Green Day the band, St. Jimmy Coming Down. The song, yeah, I like the.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Green Day, I like the earlier stuff.
I like. Do you ever see the musical?
Yeah,
I just like the guy.
it's so hack.
Does he think the Green Bay Packers are called the Green Day Packers?
Right, yeah.
I did.
Pepe.
Did you really, Pepe?
I did.
That's
the
Pepe
Green Day
move.
Packers.
No, not even close.
Okay.
Fucking Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Let's go Green Bay.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
By the way, put money on them to win the Super Bowl.
You think so?
Definitely.
Oh, sports talk.
You think they're together?
I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Definitely.
Okay.
Why do you think that?
Because Aaron Rodgers is not vaccinated.
That could that. Yeah.
Honestly, did you see that Louis and Chappelle are both nominated for Grammys?
Yep.
Yes, and Marilyn Manson as well.
Did we talk about this already?
We did talk about
Yeah,
it.
we did.
Shit.
But now, does Louis show up to the Grammys?
Nah, he ain't gonna show up.
No, I think he will.
He
To
gives
make
a
a
damn
point.
about the Grammy. He can't have his critics can't even stomach him, let alone stand him.
No. I think he's gonna go there and be like, a "Fuck you" and "fuck you."
Yeah,
I
he
I
should.
deserve this. Yeah,
that would
like,
be an amazing
That would be
moment.
awesome. But he's not gonna win.
no.
Bo Burnham's gonna win.
Bo Burnham, you think? He's music, I guess, but it's under.
You know, if he, who else is nominated for that? Bo
Well,
Burnham,
Dave Chappelle, Chris
Louis,
Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yes.
Okay, he
Rock
won't
ain't
say
gonna say
anything.
nothing.
But Bo Burnham wins, he'll
Yeah.
definitely say some shit.
Oh, I hope.
Oh,
he
yeah.
wins.
I
Just
kind of
for
hope. He, yeah.
controversy,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a must-see moment,
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
for us.
Oh,
for
yeah.
comics.
Yeah.
Because you know that he's gonna say some shit.
And people love Bo Burnham. Like pussies love.
Pussies
I hate
love
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't stand him. I think he sucks.
I hated that movie he made.
Eighth grade?
Eighth grade.
I liked
couldn't
it.
Stand that movie.
I liked it.
I hated the girl in it.
I think it's eighth grade's way better than Lady Bird.
I didn't like that either.
Okay,
but I took that off within like 5 minutes. But that eighth grade movie was fucking atrocious.
I wanted to like Lady Bird, and then I really couldn't get through it.
No,
Yeah.
I took that off within. I couldn't do it because I hate what's her name, Laurie McAuliffe.
Yeah, she's overrated.
She's so ugly.
Yeah,
I
she's
can't
an
take
ugly
her.
lady.
She's
Yeah.
an ugly. She's repulsive, ugly lady. They
Well,
have to
even
stop
though
casting
she's
her.
good in
She's good in Horace and Pete.
she's a no, Edie Falco's on Horace and Pete.
Well, you know why I think?
She's also on Horace and
I
Pete.
honestly think.
She
sorry.
plays Louis. I'm sorry. She plays Louis' like ex-wife on Horace and Pete.
Oh, I couldn't remember.
Well-
I thought she was on it.
She
Yeah.
was good in like Scream 3, I think.
She's in beer. Does she in Beer League?
Yes.
Oh yeah, but I
Yeah,
hate
why
her
don't
in
you
that
ease
too.
up on Laurie McAuliffe?
I don't like her. I think she's ugly.
Yeah, besides her being not the most attractive, but
Nah.
she's a good
But I
actress.
took
Seems like a
that
good
movie.
lady.
I took that movie off immediately, and that eighth grade movie was fucking terrible. I couldn't stand the girl. The girl was awful. Like it's fucking annoying.
Okay.
Fucking cunt.
Did that take place today?
It took. Yeah.
That was like a 2000.
It
What
was
year it come out?
2018, I think.
Yeah, 2018.
And when its movie take place? Was
Like right around like after like I guess like 2012 I think maybe.
Oh.
And
Okay,
also,
so it was
Bo Burnham's
modern
such a pussy. It's like, why are you writing a movie about a fucking 13-year-old girl.
Because that's his main fan base.
He's a pussy.
Yeah, that's who likes him.
Trump's right. He is a pussy.
He is a
Trump
pussy.
called him a pussy.
No,
I don't know.
No, I was getting the reason I think Louis actually might show up to the Grammys is because one indication, evidence, and mindset I think puts into play. He showed up to Skankfest and rocked it.
Yeah, but
He rocked.
Skankfest
He rocked,
and rocking Skankfest, as you put it,
Yeah.
is totally different from going.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
the
he's
Grammys.
pretty much going to be embraced at something like Skanks Fest.
Yeah,
I know.
they're gonna
And
love
then-
him at Skankfest. At the
Yeah,
Grammys, you got fucking some.
He went to the
asshole
fucking cellar
celebrity.
and said to Sarah Silverman, "You're not my equal."
When was this?
Like right after Skankfest.
When did he say that?
He got up on stage for the first time in the cellar in a long time, and Sarah Silverman, allegedly in an article I read, was making a big stink about it.
Right, I remember that.
And he said, "You're not my equal."
Yeah, but she's walked back on a lot of that stuff. She said, "Lay off Louis."
Okay.
And also, it's kind of weird. Like, it really is strange that he got nominated for the Grammy.
Yeah.
Well, objectively, they do it by talent review and sales. So if you make two of the requirements, you're in.
Wow. All right, I didn't know that. I always thought it was just by merit. But also, here's the thing. A couple of years ago, if you remember, I think one of the first, like, Me Too, Time's Up kind of like...
Was Lily.
No, I know that. Saying that one of the first award shows to acknowledge all that shit was the Grammys.
No, that's true.
Because remember they were all on stage wearing black? Was that
Yes.
the Grammy
No,
Awards?
yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean,
That's
I don't.
fucking weird.
The Oscars were the second to
It's
do it.
almost like they're trying to intentionally start shit.
Wait, so go.
Remember I was telling you a couple of weeks ago about on the Academy Awards what they did to fucking Anthony Hopkins when they gave him the award over the...
Yeah.
of
Well,
Chapel.
Greg, what are you doing to this?
So wait, so how they select the nominations is based on what?
Album sales,
Right.
review, like public review opinion,
Right.
and nomination based on the merit of how many CDs were sold.
Okay, so that tells you that people still like Louis.
Exactly.
And Chappelle. You can't cancel.
Maybe the guy who picked the nominations was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't hear about that story." Like, oh
They're like, you didn't hear about Louis?
no.
No.
Because
and you don't
It's
know
funny.
anything about the Chappelle stuff.
the reason,
going
like
on right
the
now.
Grammys and Oscars and Tony are union, so it has to be voted.
Okay.
But like what's the music with Grammys? No, the Grammys.
Grammys and music. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Emmys.
Yeah.
All the actor stuff is nominated and voted because they're union. The Grammys, there's no really union for music artists, so it's based on the merit of CD sales, public review, perception,
Gotcha.
and submission writing by other artists.
Well, good luck to Louis
Okay.
and Dave Chappelle.
I'm rooting for Bo Burnham.
I'm rooting for
though,
Bo
and
Burnham.
I want to see the moment.
I want to see.
I want him just to get on.
Probably.
I want him to go on stage and go.
I want to get pissed off.
Yeah, I want to be like, and
to fire up.
I'm really thankful that you gave me this award, and I beat out some of my competitors who I do have any respect for.
Right.
I don't
That's what
think he
he's gonna
does.
say.
Yeah, I have no respect for these people as people as performers. I think they're hacks too, and
Yeah. Who else is nominated? Do we know?
No, I already,
It's like
I already,
Chris
I already,
Rock.
I already
You said Chris
checked.
Rock.
It's,
No-
it's,
no
it's
ladies?
Chris Rock.
No women. No
I don't
women.
think so. I checked.
I wonder why.
Esquire magazine listed all the comedy stuff. It was Bo Burnham, Dave Chappelle, Louis, Chris Rock, and
probably some lady.
yeah, and I'm
Ali
blanking.
Wong, probably.
I'm not sure. I'm blanking on the woman, but I know there was a woman for the fifth.
Oh, no, it would even make it better if Hannah Gatsby got nominated. They should just nominate her.
she didn't
anyway.
release an album. This
So
year.
what? Just
do
do
it
it
anyway.
anyway. Just for the Royal
So
Rumble.
she has like a
act.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's what these
recording.
award shows should be, though. They're so boring.
Yeah. What's tension?
For years, the celebrities got along. Now we live in a world where the celebrities do not get along whatsoever. So every award show should have that element to it.
Right.
Probably would drive up viewers and the Nelson numbers.
And I'm talking about like not feuding like what's the two old ladies back in the day.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
talking about like let's get Weinstein back in the fold and let's like put his movie up against an
him out
Angelina
there.
Jolie movie.
Oh yeah.
So because then the circumstances just change so much.
How is Weinstein doing?
I don't even know.
I know you're in
I haven't-
contact with him.
From what I understand, he's under house arrest. So like,
Didn't he get removed?
Oh, he's on the house
he
arrest.
got removed
Yeah,
from
he's
prison because he was because of COVID.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
he's under full-time house arrest. He
Damn.
can't even get his mail. He has to be brought up to
What a
him.
creature! What a monster!
Legally, he was like
so disgusting.
The article I read in Rolling Stone, they said they were like, because he got removed from prison because of COVID, he's under full-time like house arrest. But like they struck in his name from all the companies like Weinstein Productions or whatever.
Right.
But legally he was fired, but somehow on contract he still can maintain funding for certain projects.
He's probably still producing. He was still producing stuff like 2 years ago.
He probably is
shadow
yeah, exactly. He's shadow producing under house arrest.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even go by Weinstein anymore. Probably
not.
Yeah,
goes by Jeff Garland.
Yeah.
Don't you have that opinion of Jeff Garland's based on Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, I bet that the character Jeff from Curb is based on Harvey Weinstein.
I would say I think the age difference doesn't work though.
What do you mean?
Jeff Garland is in
the same age, 66. Weinstein's 66. Jeff Garland's probably slightly younger.
In the show, they constantly refer to Jeff being like in his late 40s.
No, I think he's like in his
but that show's weird. It's been on for like 20 years.
Time and about time they ended. By the way, fucking boring. I was trying to watch it.
I love it.
I gotta watch.
I watched the first two. I'm gonna watch it. I do like the show. But
it's on Hulu.
It's on HBO Max.
And Hulu.
I'm watching it, and it's like COVID didn't affect them whatsoever. I kind of wanted to see that Larry David's take on COVID.
Well, he doesn't live a normal life,
and that's the thing.
Not true.
Is that he's not affected by COVID because he's so fucking rich.
Yeah,
not
I'm
true.
Just tired of watching his fucking rich, wealthy ass complain about shit.
Yeah,
COVID very much did not affect
his whiny fucking voice.
COVID did not affect, for I understand, LA as much as it did New York. Because in New York we live on top of each other.
But
they shut down everything in LA.
No, they did, but the death toll and contagion rate of people who got it was far less in New York.
Was far less in New York?
Far less in LA.
Yeah, in LA. Yeah.
No, of course I know. Yeah, New York was obvious. Remember when the outbreak first happened and it didn't come here yet, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're actually doing fine with it." And then when it actually just started, New York was decimated.
Because
people live on top of each other here,
and it's an international port.
Yeah, that's
but you're writing a television show, right? Like it should be there should be some sort of addressing of what happened during the.
He didn't live through he really didn't live through the pandemic, probably.
I know, and that's why
he's like
that's
us.
why I'm watching it, and like it's a little out of touch.
All right,
it makes sense.
And I'm tired of the Hollywood. I'm tired of Larry David.
Those out of touch these days.
Hold on. I'm tired of Larry David slipping through the cracks with his fucking bullshit. He's a Hollywood elitist. Okay. Yes, he's a fucking Hollywood elitist.
Well, makes sense. He's like his eighth cousin is Bernie Sanders, and he fucking hates the guy.
Are they really related?
They're related by blood. They're 8 times removed.
That's what I mean, Bob.
And he was like, "I am not voting my cousin. I'm voting Elizabeth Warren." He was like,
"Yeah, that's what I mean. He's a pussy too."
Yeah,
fucking definitely voted for Biden. Couldn't fucking write him in.
He got into a fight with Alan Dershowitz in a shopping like a supermarket in the Hamptons.
Yeah, it's on video.
Yeah, and
is it on video?
Yeah, it's on video.
He started yelling at. Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was on. I didn't see the video.
It's on video and audio, both.
I think I heard a little bit about
he started yelling at him. He's like, I think it's disgusting that you supported that man, that you stood by him, you defended that man. He's talking about Giuliani, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. And then he started getting to Trump. He's like, you're part of the Trump administration. And Dershowitz is like, I just do what I have to do. Meanwhile, Larry David, maybe you should get into Dershowitz's face. Never mind the fucking president. How about you get in Dershowitz's face for being on the Lolita Express?
Exactly.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares.
No, Dershowitz was on that flight.
I know.
Yeah.
He was a big part.
He was
of
a big part of that shit. Yeah.
Scandal.
He molested the mean girl, Virginia Roberts.
That's what I mean about
Nobody
Larry
cares
David.
About Epstein.
I bet you Larry David was probably on that fucking
plane. Probably
plane.
was a big fucking pervert.
I looked up like all the names. I could not find him.
He probably wasn't.
Like if he was, he was. But I could not find his name on that list.
I bet you him and that pig-faced Seinfeld were definitely on that plane, probably trying to fuck 13-year-old girls.
Yeah, I bet Larry David was on it, and Epstein was like, "Get this fucking guy out of here."
Yeah, he probably was.
It's so annoying.
He's like, Epstein's like, "This is why I left my religion."
Hey, Jeffrey. Let me ask you a question. When the girl over there, she's 14, right? Is she 14? Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not good. Pretty good. Could you put on an episode of my show? Well, I want to watch the show with her
because I'm not much of a narcissist.
I have a lot of money. I'm well off.
And
then all just comes over. Yeah.
They're just on the Lolita Express, and he goes up to Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
He's like, Bill, can Can I call you Bill?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Bill. Right?
Well,
Not really Billy.
no,
Nutt.
I can do Bill. Talk to me, baby. Bill Clinton.
We're not
What do
gonna
you
do impressions
want?
like that. We're gonna do that.
Mr.
Probably some wacky scenario happens, like he's watching Curb with the young girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and then
Yeah.
they land down at the rape island, pedophile island.
God.
Some would call it the planet of the rapes. Right? He gets Epstein gives him a key to his room, and he walks in, and there's another young girl there that
Yeah.
he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" You know, and it's like it turns out to be Cheryl's like sixth niece or something. Right, and then fucking the other girl walks in, and then he's like, "Oh, I got two for the price of one." Let's talk. I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, you don't. I was thought it would be funny if Bill Clinton was, I can do a great Bill Clinton.
Why don't you curb your enthusiasm?
I'm trying to.
It was a great premise, but a failed attempt at a great bit.
I know.
We'll bring it back someday, won't we?
They're not always winners, people.
I don't care. I think people laughing their ass.
Probably.
Laughing their ass off. Why don't you guys write the episode? We'll do an episode contest for charity.
Do an episode contest for charity. Yeah, Larry David. He's a pain in the ass. You could just tell. He's
Like a
annoying.
fucking real pain in the ass.
I'm
dude.
just because I watched the show. He's just like everything's he's like, of course I supported Barack Obama. Of course you did.
I saw him do I think like 2019 do a
Hollywood
pop in at
douche.
Stand Up New York. It was phenomenal.
He's a good stand-up comic.
Yeah.
I heard he's terrible.
I heard he's really
No, like
bad.
he was doing only crowd work. That's probably why.
Oh, okay.
Like a pain in the ass.
But it was like a rocking 15
How much you
minutes.
pay for that? How much you pay for the 2-drink minimum?
I didn't.
I was doing Larry David.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You didn't? Oh, that's a crime. You thief. You're banned from Stand Up New York.
Please
No,
don't.
I can get you banned from there.
Why?
I can get you banned from there if I
Please-
want to.
please
Because you didn't pay for the 2-drink minimum that day.
What are you talking about?
That night when you saw Larry David. You didn't pay for the. You just admitted to it.
No, I don't.
Seconds
I go
ago.
to all the time.
Seconds ago, you
I go
admitted
to quite frequently.
committing a comedic crime, like not paying the 2-drink minimum.
They told me I don't have to pay it.
Oh, they told you.
Yeah.
All right.
I like how Mateo's genuinely defending himself.
Yeah.
You better.
Like,
'Cause I
please.
get him banned from there.
Please don't.
Get him crazy,
I would
Bobo.
love to get him banned.
I like how you're like, I'll get him banned. Mateo's like, please don't.
I ban your ass.
Rob has the power to get you banned.
I can get him banned from there for
It's
not
not
paying
me.
the 2-drink
I have
minimum.
the power to get you banned. I will never get you banned.
Thank you.
But know who's banned from the show?
Oh.
The entire New Jersey
Jersey
Comics.
haven't seen.
Yeah. And Alex Davenport.
And Alex
Alex
Davenport
Davenport.
and Alan Dershowitz.
Alan Dershowitz will
Dershowitz.
not be allowed on this
Also,
show.
Larry David's daughter, Cassie David.
Overrated looking, huh?
Not good looking.
Yeah.
What was she in? Is she an actress?
She was in Pete Davidson's fucking.
Yeah, I know that, but was she
Pete
anything
Davidson
else?
was inside of her.
Huh? No, she was not. No,
No, she's like a makeup artist. Or
She's an
something. No, maybe
idiot.
not. I don't know. Out of all the celebrity kids, you know who I like?
Who?
Lori Loughlin's whore daughter.
What was she in?
She's on Instagram and she's a makeup tutorial lady or whatever the fuck.
You know,
So what does that make her a whore?
Because she's a whore that went to college for free.
she went to
Okay.
college.
She went to
just
college. She majored in partying
She did.
and minored in stirring shit.
Yeah. Did Lori Loughlin ever go to prison? By the way,
Yeah, they both.
She's
Did she go? Yeah, she went. Yeah, she went
For what?
9 days
For what?
for that
for forging transcripts to get her daughter into.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
UCLA.
Yeah.
UCLA, I think it was.
She went to prison.
No, it was
her,
Arizona State. I
Her
think.
husband went to prison. Massimo or some shit.
Right, that asshole.
Yeah.
And Felicity Huffman went to prison.
She went to jail.
Yes.
Where was what's his name? William H Macy during
He
this.
claimed he didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't.
He was
Whatever.
probably like I was on
Yeah.
the set of Shameless.
Yeah, I was busy working.
Fucking
We have about 2 minutes. What do you want
Good.
to do?
2 minutes.
2-minute warning.
Yeah.
2 minute.
That's like a 2-minute warning is more like when you're in bed with a chick and her husband's coming home. Hey, that's like the old Rodney Dangerfield
I don't
joke.
get no disrespect over here.
Siskel and Ebert gave Robert Dangerfield one finger up. That's a good joke.
No, you know who my favorite celebrity child is?
Who?
Chet Hanks.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
I like
Ja
that.
boy, it's Chet Hanks here at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, hell
Is
yeah.
that his like South African accent?
Yeah, he did a
Jamaican.
Jamaican accent
Oh.
last year, 2 years ago at the Golden Globes.
Boom, boom, John Bond.
He's also hilariously anti-vax.
Yeah, yeah, so much so it's ridiculous, and it's not even like conservative shit. It's just like, crazy when you look at it.
Yeah.
He's got to be trolling, right?
I honestly think he is, but when you look at his background and how many criminals organizations he's affiliated with in London, I don't think he is.
In London.
London?
Yeah,
What do you mean
the
by that?
hell?
like Irish criminal networks.
I thought you were talking about
What?
There's an article in the British. Stop. There's articles in the British press talking about it.
What? All right. I guess so.
Oh, I misread it. We don't have 2 minutes. We have 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Right.
So we can talk more about Chet Hanks and the underground of London.
Yeah.
Fucking who is Chet Hanks? One of the Cray brothers? Is that what you're telling me?
No, he there was an article like he got arrested in London for affiliated with Conor McGregor for some shit involving a gun or some shit. That was quite recent.
Pepe.
Pepe.
I know Tom Hanks got arrested in Italy that time. They tried to cover it up like it was coronavirus.
For what?
Got arrested for pedophilia.
Is that true?
It's definitely true.
For what?
Or are you
Where
pulling
the
a
fuck did you read this?
Are you Pepe Jr.?
I am Pepe Jr.
No, where'd you read it?
Papa.
You know, he comes out with a lot of crazy shit, Mateo, but you come out with just as much crazy shit.
I know. Where'd you got this?
Mateo
I read it,
is raising his arm in Rob's
on
face.
a little. Yeah, it is in my face. He put a guy in my face, bro.
Just read it. Just tell me what you got.
I read it on QAnon.
Of course, you did.
I get all my news. He was arrested in Italy, him and Rita Wilson, for trafficking children, and they tried to tell us it was coronavirus. It wasn't. And then we all had to wait it out, and then they shut down the world for 2 weeks, and then it all went away. He's a sex trafficker.
Sure. Whatever.
He might be America's favorite grandpa, but to me, he will always be a sex trafficking scumbag, just like all of Hollywood.
A lot of Hollywood is.
Yeah, I know.
So you're telling me Tom Hanks traffics children. You're telling me Chet Hanks is a gangster in
underground
Polish.
Scottish gangster.
Irish.
Right.
Irish gangster.
And Colin Hanks, do you guys have anything on him?
Oh, he's just a sweet man. Nah.
Mateo is pulling
We
up
ever
the
see
article.
Chet Hanks asked about, and we should clarify when we say Chet Hanks,
Right.
it's not spelled with a K-S at the end of it. It's spelled with just an X.
Yeah, Hanks.
Yeah, Hanks. The Paul bros, Jeff Paul and Jake Paul.
Right.
Right?
No, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Jeff Paul's a friend of mine. Yeah, I'm sorry. Logan Paul asked Chet Hanks about the sex trafficking theory that I just brought up.
Right.
And Chet Hanks was just like, oh, it's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard and stuff. And like, I don't understand why people want to do that to my dad. And my dad and my mom, they work real hard. And he didn't even answer any of the questions.
Well, you
Kind of talked around it.
The Paul brothers are asking him about his father being.
They have the ball, and then God bless those Patriots because they have the balls to actually confront that son of a bitch.
The Paul brothers?
Yeah, if he was on this show, you wouldn't ask him about it.
You don't think I would ask Chet Hanks?
Nah, maybe you would. Yeah, I don't know. You're pretty fucking. You're pretty important to the movement. You're not finding that, are you?
You're not finding.
I'm finding other accusations that are criminal.
Oh, okay, all right, but not the Irish gangster thing.
No, it says ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, beat up his
granted protective order / restraining order against
Even
him.
dresses like the Pink Panther now.
Yeah, no, but I know that. I knew that.
For
this Irish gangster theory.
no, I'm reading where it came
I
from.
might have been thinking of someone else. Now look up Tom Hanks sex trafficking. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
And there's a woman named Sarah Ashcroft on Twitter who's been accusing
I'm
him
not finding the Irish thing.
fucking years.
That's the girl that's been accused.
She said that she was pimped out to Tom Hanks when she was a young lady.
Okay,
And
what
he was a young
should I
man.
Google?
Go put Sarah Ashcroft.
Tom Hanks, Sarah what?
Ashcroft.
Sarah.
Welcome to Google. That bad Vince
Internship.
Vaughn,
Yeah, I know.
It's a movie called The
Sarah
Internship.
How spell it?
Ash.
Ash.
Like Ash from Pokemon.
Croft. Got it.
What do you got there?
BuzzFeed.
Guess.
Oh,
See?
iHeartRadio News.
baby.
Jackpot in terms of.
The Guardian.
Yes.
What is QAnon explaining the bizarre right-wing conspiracy of Tom Hanks?
Yes.
That's illegitimate. I'm looking for like legit.
QAnon. I don't know who QAnon is, but if they support me, right? Didn't he mention at the debates?
I don't know.
Yes, I believe so. But
It's a lot of clickbait. I don't, like the only objective news article we have
that.
is BuzzFeed. I don't even. It says baseless conspiracy theory with grains of salt in it.
All right, whatever.
But
I mean,
here's
they
the
would
thing.
say that.
At least Rob's information came up on Google.
Mine only is on Wikipedia, so I don't know what it says. Like it's on Wikipedia, but not news articles, so I don't take
How
it.
convenient. The one website you can edit.
I didn't edit. Someone else did.
That's Pepe. That's Pepe.
That's Pepe for you.
I didn't edit. Someone else did.
Well, Chet Hanks, I guess, is not.
No, I'm going with the theory of him.
I think you might be right.
Fucking gangster,
Irish
in London.
gangster. It was a deviant, but somehow Chet Hanks is allowed to go to Ireland, right?
I said in the theory it's England.
It's England.
England. Okay, so he goes to England, right?
Yeah.
As Chet Hanks, son of Tom Hanks, but also as a hardened gangster, right?
Yeah.
He makes all these kind of moves. He's a career criminal there. He gets arrested, but they can never keep him.
Yeah.
Then he gets on a flight, flies back to the United States, and becomes Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's son, and he's a rapper, and he does Jamaican accents for some reason. And now every now and then, for some reason, he gets back on a flight to go back to England and does all this criminal activity. This is what the Wikipedia article said?
Pretty much.
So this man's living a double life.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's almost like he doesn't believe exactly who he is.
The one blurb says involved with criminal affiliates known to Conor McGregor. What the fuck that means?
Now you're accusing Conor McGregor.
No, the Wikipedia connects. I'm not lying. There's a Wikipedia says it. The shit connects them. I don't know what the fuck it means.
That Conor McGregor, I like to hit him with a bat.
That's how you fight him.
That's how I fight him.
You don't try to actually fight
hit him with a bat.
You hit him with
that
that. You put him out with a bat.
Right
Right in the neck.
in the neck. Yeah,
That's how we do.
you don't hit him in the back. He'll wear it on the back.
Yeah.
He's
But
a
if
beast.
if you fight McGregor, you fucking hit him right
sucks.
with a bat, right in the head with a bat.
You watch MMA?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Well, you consider yourself a karate guy.
I see you.
I
getting
only
into
really
it.
watch when Khabib is on.
Who?
The guy who beat McGregor.
Ah, all right.
The
Who's
guy
that?
from the Tagastani
I
guy.
can see you getting into the MMA, like being a fan.
I did it in high school at a particular gym in my area.
You fought.
Yeah, once a week. But I just maybe twice a week. But I got bored of it right after. I did that for 2 years, but then I got into comedy. So I'd rather just put my energy into doing stand up.
Okay. Guy was a cage fighter. You wear a lot of different hats, Mateo.
Yeah, I know. I only have 3 of these, but I have 16.
Talking about.
He's talking metaphorically.
No, I have 3 beanies and 16 snapbacks.
Okay. All right.
And they are wonderful hats.
They're all wonderful
Thank you.
hats. All
They are
wonderful hats.
I'm gonna start calling you Connie.
Connie, because Connie
you're like
From Ordinary People.
from Ordinary People.
I got
the
it, yeah.
character.
Who was the actor that played him again?
Timothy Hutton.
Timothy
I think.
Hutton.
Yeah.
Yes, Timothy Hutton.
That's a great movie.
Pig face. He had a pig face, right?
Yeah, like Jerry Seinfeld. I
Yeah.
called Jerry Seinfeld pig face before.
You did.
Yeah, I went
you
to
did.
some bizarre rant. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
then we all kind of did there.
Yeah, well,
and then
why not?
we got back on the train with the fucking Tom Hanks
Yeah,
accusation.
but come on, ride that train.
Come on,
Choo,
Ryan.
choo.
Yeah. Did you get into QAnon at all?
I only read it for humor, but I'm just not into it anymore.
Humor.
I just don't like it.
Actually, to be honest with you, I kind
You ditched it too.
of bailed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even
Yeah.
read it
I bailed.
because I can't read. No, I got my news. I read the first 8 headlines, and I gather my own opinion.
You write your own news story. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
most Americans.
That's how I do things.
You think that's smart? That's not smart.
It's not.
That's not smart.
I don't.
No.
Why don't you try reading the fucking news?
Why don't you try shutting the fuck up and get off my back?
Why didn't you just listen to the audio of it? Put a text to type tool on it.
That's what I listen to Joe Rogan for.
No.
Fucking get all my news from Joe Rogan.
Ugh, that's a horrible
Joe
thought.
Rogan.
We're up to 2 minutes. This time, not odd trick. This time for real. 2 minutes.
Now, would you slap Joe Rogan in his bald head,
No.
given the opportunity?
No.
You both fought MMA. You're both comedians.
Right.
I really
Podcast.
Both
I
podcasters.
don't want to fight the guy.
All right.
You don't.
Well, let's call him and say it's off the table.
It's off the table. I
What,
guess.
was he even on the table? Like,
It
might
was.
be.
He wanted
Yeah,
to fight
he
you.
wanted to
Okay,
fight
yeah,
you.
like-
He said he
I'll
was
do
like
that.
Mateo man.
He's like Mateo, man.
He's like Mateo's.
I guess I got the advantage if I use a
Fight you.
Muay Thai style kick because
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
he's so
He
short.
said Muay Thai these balls.
Right, that's what he said.
Okay.
You didn't take that from Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Joe Rogan came up to you, Mateo, was
Yeah.
like, Mateo, one chance, you get to slap me in my bald head. Would you take that chance?
No, I don't want to.
If he was just like, Mateo, slap me in my head, it's fine.
I'm not gonna be offended.
I'm
by
not gonna
it.
hit you back.
I'm not gonna even
I
touch you.
really don't want to do it.
You really want to slap Joe Rogan? in his head?
Nah.
Then what if he said after that, let's go play Battleships together?
Battle what?
Battleships.
Oh, battleships.
No, I want to do Battleship.
The game?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think that.
Okay, we got a minute. What do you want to wrap
A
this up on?
minute.
Oh, happy holidays.
Yeah.
This is the
It's-
last show of the year.
It is almost Christmas.
It is. But the shit's airing on Thursday.
It's not the
Nice.
late show.
Are we going to air this one or the
No, we're
first-
doing the first one. The first one's better.
First
Oh, they're getting 2 shows a week. They're getting spoiled.
Yeah,
getting
no, this is
spoiled.
Patreon.
These guys are getting
This is a
spoiled.
Patreon
Oh, it's
episode?
Yeah, I feel like it.
I would have been more filthy.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oh, whatever.
I think this was a great episode. I think this was the better episode.
You think, no. We don't go by your opinions
I
anymore.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
you don't
I'm an
know anything.
idiot.
I'll listen to both and see which one goes to Patreon. Okay, I'll be objective about it.
Good. No, we don't go by your fucking opinions anymore.
No, Greg, a lot of your opinions on the
You don't
uploads
know
have been
anything
pretty bad.
about.
Okay.
Yeah, you suck
All
at
right.
picking episodes for podcasts.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because know why? And you kind of before you kind of told us you don't read at all. So like, why should anyone listen?
Fuck
to
you. Fuck you.
Good night.